Anti-Corruption Dynamic Party. Justice C.S. Karnan's speech at Sholapur. Respected brothers, sisters and orators, good morning to one and all gathered here. The Indian Constitution was raised by our adopted father, Baba Sahib Dr. Ambedkar. As per the Indian constitutional law, the administrative structure is divided into three branches. The judiciary is the upper branch and also superior. Below the judiciary, the legislature, namely Indian Parliament and various assemblies of the states, while the third branch is executive. Now, the Indian judicial system, particularly the top court, that is the Supreme Court of India, is not proceeding with law cases. As per law, the judges passing their orders out of legal procedures and according to their own means and fancies. As a result, the Indian judiciary becomes non-conforming. The judiciary can interfere with the legislature and the executive. If both branches are going out of norms at the same time, the legislature and the executive cannot interfere with the functioning of the judiciary. Nowadays, the legislature and the executive are directly and indirectly interfering with the judiciary and changing the minds of the respective judges. As a result, the erring judges are pronouncing non-quality judgment or partially judgment, which leads to a tainted and unhealthy judiciary. The Indian constitutional law has been amended 15 times without justification. Recently, 10% reservation provided to the upper caste poor people. It will not prejudice to the scheduled caste category. Likewise, if the constitution be amended by provided 22.5% reservation to the scheduled caste in the higher judiciary, namely the Supreme Court of India, various high courts and tribunals. As such, no one will be treated with prejudice. At the same time, the upper caste has fully occupied the high judicial power. For the past 8 years, there has been no Dalit judge in the Supreme Court, but the Dalit population, comprising more than 30 crores across the country, do not find their details. Knowing the same, the Dalit representative under 131 Lok Sabha MPs remain silent. As such, the 131 of the reserved constitutional MPs are functioning against our adopted father, Dr. B. Rao Ambedkar's prescription, since they are literally slaves and bonded laborers to their respective political parties. As of now, the section post of High Court judge is 1079, but the Dalit judges representation is below 20. This form of situation is prevailing with the judiciary. Even after decades of India independence, which is highly prejudicial and affecting the fundamental rights of the Dalit community. The Dalit and other backward state government employees, as well as the central government employees, including basic government employees, have not been considered for promotion properly. Besides, the reserve vacancies as per the constitutional law has not been complied with, including the electricity department. Such irregularities can be questioned by a high court and Supreme Court judges, but this interest is not shown since they are Brahmins. However, the time is nearing to finally receive opportunity is to the Dalit community and other backward class to claim their rights to the higher judicial power and also promotion. Recently, the Supreme Court has modified SC/ST Atrocity Act. As a result, the original character and strength of the SC/ST Atrocity Act is not as conceived by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, consequently affecting the Dalit community welfare. This modification is against the fundamental rights and personal rights of the Dalit community. This kind of unfair orders passed by the Supreme Court want only the deliberately with nullified intention towards the Dalit community. The Supreme Court recently passed one judicial order wherein the unusual tax, gay marriage, is permissible. This is against historical Indian culture, since our culture is considered a highly placed culture in the world and has been existing for many centuries. Hence, this kind of judgment is tantamount to being against Indian constitutional law. The Supreme Court also passed another judgment wherein all women are permitted to enter the Sabharimila temple. This sort of judgment is going against Indian traditional costume and decorum of the temple. As per the Indian constitutional law, the judiciary, the legislature and the executive are not functioning as expected and exposing itself to wide criticisms and ridicule against the government, administration and judicial orders announcing from the respective courts. The present situation are going against constitutional law excellently portrayed by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Therefore, our adopted father, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, was unanimously called the father of the Constitution, which drew praise and appreciation from all around the world. 1. I have obtained 4 degrees from the University of Madras on the basis of Dr. Ambedkar's reservation and consequences. The entire educational expenses was meted out by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar's consequences. I had been obtained as a legal advisor post to the Madras Metropolitan Government, pleasure post at the Madras High Court and the central government senior standing counsel post at the Madras High Court. These posts I enjoyed through my adopted father Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar consequences. Besides, I obtained constitutional post. I obtained constitutional post as a judge of the Madras High Court and Kolkata High Court. My net salary paid every month to the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Advocates Association. Among the Indians, sincerely, I consider myself an unique individual. Hence, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar is my godfather, my professor, my adopted father. 2. Now, state governments and central government, particularly Supreme Court, breaking the Indian constitutional law for their personal gain. So, we have also protected India democratic in our country, since government administration system failure and the judiciary is equally failure. Besides, judiciary highly corrupted now. For example, Justice Kher, Justice Deepak Mishra, Justice P. Shivam, Justice M. Sundaresh, Justice Chimleswar, Justice R. Bhanumati, Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice Satyanarayan, Justice Mani Kumar, Justice Rama Subhamani, etc. Now, adequate representation in the state government, central government and judiciary from the backward community. Thank you once again. Jai Bhim. Let's all join together to rid of corruption and change our India into a powerful nation. Please subscribe Bullet TV to watch more videos of Justice C.S. Karnan and Anti-Corruption Dynamic Party.